You can learn to be happy for everything in your life. I went from being miserable with everything and taking everything that I had for granted to being grateful every single day for everything that I have. It was like I went from one room to another room and saw this light coming right over my life and saying, where's that light been all these years? Because I never saw the world like that before. And what happened was when I saw that and I felt that from way down inside here, I thought, oh my God, what have I been missing? Why didn't I know this when I was 20, 25, and 30? And then I stopped and said, Tracey, who cares? You know it now, and you need to tell other people that it exists. You need to tell other people that there is another side to the diet industry, to the health industry, to external factors being able to control your health and your happiness and your quality of life, to you being in control and actually feeling good about it. It's not about deprivation, and it's not about being hard. It's about feeling good about your choices and wanting to make those choices over and over again. The only reason we have bad habits in the way we eat and the way we take care of ourselves is because we've built those habits over the 30, 40, or 50 years that it took us to get here. And the only way we're going to change that and change our lifestyle is to start forming habits that make us feel good and make us want to continue making those choices over and over again. I'm here to tell you that it can be done naturally and it can be done permanently, and all it takes is for you to open up, listen to your body, and pay attention to what works and what doesn't work. Because it's very easy once you start to be aware and in tune with how your body reacts. How does your mind react? How does your body react? When you eat something, when you make a decision, when you put yourself in a certain situation. It's not all about food, and it's not all about your mind. It's a combination of everything. It's getting that balance. And a lot of you might say to me, I don't have time to think about that. I don't have the energy to think about that. Those are the perfect reasons to do it. In my program, I work with people one-on-one for a minimum period of 6 months. That's what it really takes to get a jump start on changing the way you live your life versus the quick fix. Yes, many diets can help you lose those 20 pounds in 2 weeks or in 4 weeks. But given the revenue that is generated every year from the diet industry, we're going to spend it again next year. And every spring when we want to get in our bathing suit, we're going to spend that money and lose that weight again. And that's not going to help us reduce our incidence of diabetes, reduce our incidence of heart disease, reduce any other chronic illness. That's not going to help us. It's the long-term permanent care that we give to ourselves, the loving gratitude that we pay attention to our body, is what's going to help us continue our quality of life and experience vitality like you have not felt in a long time. That's the goal. That's what happened to me. At one point, over the course of 6, 7 years or so, versus 8 years ago, being on 6 medications and being depressed, anxious, and unhappy, I eliminated every single one of my medications. I felt good, and I wake up every morning feeling happy and grateful for what's in my life, and thanking God every single day for finding what I found inside of me. Not in a box, not in a program, not in a storefront, inside of me. And when I started to find that, I felt very, very strongly that I needed to help other women who were looking for the same thing. I could not possibly have been the only mother in her 30s running around like crazy, ignoring my body, ignoring my emotions, ignoring my feelings of being having terrible body image and looking terrible and worrying about what everyone thinks about what I say, what I do, what I eat. How do I look? How do I react? What kind of response did I give to someone? It took me realizing that none of that matters. What I have inside is what matters. How I feel about the choices I make. And in some aspects, even the diet part, consuming the better foods, was a hard thing to deal with, and still continues to be at times, because it's not the norm. And sometimes you're kind of looked at as different just because you're eating better, because it's still different. It's not the standard American diet. The SAD diet is what it's called. It's a challenge. But the difference between that challenge and depriving yourself of something is that this challenge makes you feel good, and one challenge does not. My program is based on individuality. Bio-individuality is what it's called. And I learned that in the school that I went to get certified. I wanted to get formally educated. I wanted to build up my credentials, and I wanted to bring this information to other women who were going through what I went through and wanted to really change the way they look at their life and the way they pay attention and prioritize their health and their happiness. Because you need to have both. They both affect each other and they both rely on each other. Happiness and health should be one. I work with each person individually. I do it here in my office. I also do it via the telephone or via Skype. I offer group workshops as well, if there's enough people and we can coordinate that. I also do group programs over the telephone. And I just really work with people on a one-on-one basis, continuously coaching them and helping them to listen to their bodies, pay attention to what works, learn about what food does, learn about the different types of foods, different benefits to food. Can one food help my mood? Can one food help my energy? The answer is absolutely yes. And it doesn't take much to say, I'm going to try it. And then you realize that it works, and you think, that was easy. And it's not about taking away or depriving yourself. It's about feeling good and paying and giving yourself #1 attention for once in your life. You can visit my website if you want to learn more about my program, or if you'd like to contact me. It is www.inpureharmony.com, and I look forward to hearing from you. I do free consultations, or you can just contact me by email if you have any questions or have any interest that you'd like me to address. Thank you.
Tracey's dedication to the holistic health approach to living has also inspired her to acquire the knowledge to better serve her clients. Tracey went on and received her education from the Institute for Integrative Nutrition. She is also certified by the State University New York Purchase College and the American Association of Drugless Practitioners. To learn more about holistic health and how to live a healthier, happier life, log on to www.inpureharmony.com or email Tracey at tracy@inpureharmony.com. Don't wait. The rest of your life starts right now.